Hi, welcome to yet another episode of Figuring Life with me, Ivy. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about latching and breastfeeding. Before we get started, if you haven't subscribed, please take a minute to just subscribe to this channel. If you are like me, when I started out breastfeeding and a friend of mine was telling me about, oh, is the baby properly latching? I'm like, yeah. And I had no clue what she was talking about until she started telling me about latching and its importance. What is this latching I am talking about? Breastfeeding and latching go hand in hand, and for you to achieve one, you have to have the other. So, what is latching? Latching is when you properly or correctly place your baby onto your boob while you are breastfeeding. And why is this important? One, it's because proper latching makes sure that you do not experience sore nipple or cracked nipples. Two, good latching promotes high milk production because the baby is going to properly empty your boob while breastfeeding, hence ensuring high milk production and also encouraging breastfeeding. You're not going to be dreading breastfeeding while the time comes for breastfeeding. Yes, all that in just one little thing. People usually ask, how do I know that the baby has properly latched? Well, one, you're going to feel no discomfort. So you're going to be very comfortable while you're breastfeeding. You're not going to feel any pain, or you're not going to feel your baby is biting your nipple. That is how you know that the baby is properly latching. Two, we're going to be using this as my boob. You are going to see little or no areola. What do I mean when I say areola? Areola is the black or brown part of your boob. So when you have a proper latch, your baby is going to have her whole mouth or his whole mouth covering the whole area. So the nipple plus all of the areola is going to be covered by your baby's mouth. And the third thing is you're going to feel a certain relief or a certain sensation of relief or milk flow once the baby starts breastfeeding. You're also going to hear your baby swallowing. Yes. So how do we achieve a proper latch? So this is how I used to achieve a proper latch. And it usually all boils down to how you place your baby and what you do. So I used to make sure that I have support so that I do not strain or have back issues. So I used to make sure I have support. So maybe place 2 pillows at the back so that you can be fully supported. 2, I used to put my pillow or my nursing pillow on my lap so that we can have elevated cushion for me to place my baby. So the third thing is you are going to place your baby. You're going to make sure your baby faces you fully, not have them on the side or latching from the side. Make sure that you place your baby to fully face you. You have a full contact, body full contact, so that you can place them correctly on your boob. So after that, now it's when you're going to place the baby, you're going to make sure the baby is going to, you make sure his or her mouth is fully open so that they can latch nicely and they can get the nipple and the areola onto their mouth. Kabisa, all of it. So once you place your baby like this, you make sure that their nose, there's space for them to breathe. So you're going to notice that your baby is going to have space for them to breathe, and also their mouth should be wide open so that you can have the whole nipple and the areola inside of their mouth. Yes, I think that's about it.